So Paul Kofi Mante is one of the is a top director at the EcoBank Development Corporation, and he has done a lot of work with respect to personal finance. And in this book, Foundation for Financial Independence, he writes it like a precursor to his subsequent book, Financial Independence, and the other one which he has written. Now, he breaks down the book by starting around what it is that money really is, us having the right orientation around money. Of course, he described the fact that money is simply a tool that is a medium of exchange, and we all need money, but we must not be excessively crazy about money at the expense of our family, at the expense of our religion. In one of the chapters, he even describes a quote by a writer who says that juggling life is like, juggling a number of balls. One is like money, one is work, one is family. That some of the balls that you're juggling in life, if you were to drop them, some can survive the drop. They'll bounce back to you. Work can bounce back to you. Money can bounce back to you. But if you drop family, it may not bounce back. It could just shatter irreparably. And so he tries to orient our minds first and foremost that financial independence is not necessarily about being super rich, but and it's not necessarily about having our whole life's focus being on how to generate money. But he wants us to live lives of purpose and to be able to be deliberate in our planning for our future. So he tries to first of all set a basis by saying, look, there needs to be a foundation in whatever it is we are pursuing in life. And he says one of the key foundations in the terms of financial independence is understanding and taking a decision to be rich. It describes in the book that some people feel that being rich, there's something evil about it. There's something untoward about desiring to be rich or desiring money. But in reality, poverty is the cause of many problems that people have in their lives. And that if we're going to ever make significant progress in financial independence, we must decide, mentally speaking, we must take a mental position that I want to be rich. Then he talks about understanding how money works. And there's simple arithmetic around it. If you are able to save more, or you're able to spend less than you earn, you are right on your way to being wealthy. That's fundamental. And some of the striking things he points out in this book is we must define what financial success means for us. We must prepare for our retirement. No matter how young we think we are, retirement is not far away. At some point, we will not be able to work as hard as we do now. At some point, there are those who are the learning years, there are the earning years, and there are the years when you start relaxing. And those times of relaxing, those times when nobody will pay you. I mean, he describes certain key scenarios which he experienced in some of his lectures. Some of like cases where somebody, a lecturer, is being pushed out of the official house that he was entitled to while he was working, just months after he retired. I mean, they forgot all that he had done for over 30 years, maybe 20, 30 years, and what they were hell-bent on is you have to leave the house, your time is up. Meanwhile, he had not finished building his house. So if we are to make significant progress in life after our work life, we need to plan for it. We need to be, we need to be deliberate about preparing for retirement. And it is talk about something very significant too. In our life, in being rich is not about trying to live like the rich, but trying to think like the rich. Rich people do not spend more than they earn. That is why they are rich. It's not just about the flamboyance of having nice cars, of having a big house, of wearing nice clothes. We must think first of all like the rich before attempting to live like the rich. And he talks about this a lot. He He talks about this a lot. And we don't live life to compete with people or to please people or to make ourselves, at par with people that we don't understand their own, the nature of their own lives. We need to be real with ourselves. He talks a lot about creating the right environment and networking, using a budget, and using positive words. Being positive in our thinking and in our talking. He talked about a budget being like a plan for how to spend your money. When we don't have a plan on how we're going to spend money and we don't endeavor to follow it, the money simply goes away and we don't know what happened to it. Networking is about creating relationships and making ourselves valuable to other people, and they find us valuable and we also have value from them. There's a quote he quotes there where he says that rich people are looking for networks while poor people are simply looking for work. It's an incredible book, and I encourage you to get a copy for yourself. I see it almost in every petrol station in Accra. So wherever you are, try to get a copy and read the copy that you get. Thank you very much for spending time with me this afternoon. Please share this video, subscribe, click the notification bell, and let me know your thoughts on some of the books I've been sharing. Thank you very much. God bless you and have a great rest of the day.